So we have some strange weather in Arizona right now. It's mid-May and there's clouds and little raindrops coming down occasionally. That is not normal for us. So I'm gonna head out and see if some of the local Arizona black rattlesnakes are enjoying it. I think they are. I'm gonna enjoy it today. It's already hot and humid. And it's got that little wet wind coming in. And that tells me I need to go find some snakes. So why do snakes like moisture in the air? Well, they are animals, so there's that. They do have to drink, so it might feel like it's gonna rain, and snakes might come out to maybe get in on that. But also in these extreme desert conditions, moisture in the air can level out the temperature gradient. So instead of a very big swing and getting too hot suddenly, it evens things out a little bit, so they might be safer to travel or hunt or be out in the open without desiccating. So there's a few reasons why rattlesnakes might like these kinds of conditions, and because they like those conditions, I like these conditions, and I think I'm gonna see something today because of it. If anybody's looking for a pelvis, I know where to find one. It's still really early, but the sun is now fully up, touching most of the areas here, and it already feels like a laser. So a couple things are gonna happen now. One, I'm gonna start walking back towards the direction I came because there's an entirely new shift of animals that could be out. Anything that was hiding, waiting for the sun, is now gonna be crawling out to where it's gonna spend the day. And anything that was hiding in the bushes that I might have missed as I walked by is gonna be crawling to where it wants to hide during the day. So it's like catching animals when they're on their way to and from work, essentially. Well, I just came over this rock, and there's an Arizona black rattlesnake sitting there, catching a little bit of sun. I'm sure it notices me, but it's hoping that I will not see it or that I don't see it. So I'm gonna back off, get some photos, collect some information, and be on my way. And it actually makes a lot of sense because we're coming up on this area here where it looks like there's gonna be some pools of water. We're gonna leave him there just like that and be on our way. Next to this watering hole, see that big wasp? That's about the size of a small mouse. That's Pespis wasp, or a tarantula hawk, and they will actually sting and paralyze a tarantula and bring it back to their den where they will lay eggs on it. And their babies, the larvae, will have fresh food because that tarantula is very much alive while it's being eaten. They have a very powerful sting. I know this from experience, unfortunately. It is one of the most powerful stings in the world, second, I believe, to the bullet ant. I've been stung by a bullet ant and stung by a tarantula hawk. And I can say that they are both very spicy, not at all the same. And I don't want anything to do with any of that ever again from either of them. But they're not aggressive animals. I've never had one come after me or anything. One landed on my neck and I swatted it, not knowing what it was, and was in for a very long ride after that. So I just hopped down off this rock, and there is a big black rattlesnake that wasn't there this morning. I think I've seen this one before too. I think it was 2 years ago now I saw the same snake. I'm going to compare the photos. I'm not sure if you can see it. It's right there in the shadows, right next to this watering hole. And I think that is my friend I've seen for close to 10 years now. Every year in this place. That makes me happy. I gotta make time for this little guy. Hey. Hey. Come here. Come here. Come here. It's a horn lizard. Now let's have some people right there too, so I'm gonna kick him out of here. Get out of here. Well, I just barely got back into cell phone range, and there's a snake call coming in right now, so I'm gonna go run that before I get home. I don't smell great right now, probably, so I hope I don't have to go in anywhere. But thankfully, this is not an office type job, and I don't think there's not an expectation that someone that comes and catches a snake for you isn't going to be kind of sweaty and covered in a thin veil of dirt. So at least I will be right in line with expectations.
We've named him Robert.
Oh gosh, well, I hope Robert can be saved. The picture looks kind of iffy. Is it a snap trap?
He's right here.
Okay.
I have no idea.
Thank you. Oops. Well, Robert is a girl.
Oh, it's a girl? Roberta.
Yeah, Roberta. All right.
How can you tell?
She's got a little short tail, and I think her head is stuck. So
Yeah, it's pretty much pinched.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, good look. Oh yeah, she's not feeling good.
Yeah, from what I heard, she was in there since yesterday.
Okay. I apologize, I don't have all my tools with me because I was out doing some field work. I was coming back, but we'll see. Okay. Maybe I can just pinch that. Let's see.
Yeah, because I was thinking that maybe if you could take the top off, because I don't know if it's able to. I know it is able to come off. I just don't know how.
Well, they have locks on here is the thing that are, so you can't do it yourself. That's the challenge of it.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure how much of that you saw, but it is not a good situation. Her neck may be broken. She at least has some injuries there. So she's not being released right now. I'm gonna take her back to our shop and set her up in an environment that would be good for her to heal. Basically, it's a low stress environment that has a little extra heat. That's basically what we can do for her, and to see what happens. If her neck is actually broken, then she is gonna have to be euthanized, unfortunately. It's not, or even if there's just a lot of problems with mobility. Let's say she doesn't have a broken neck, but then she has a lot of trouble eating or expresses some other problems. So the good news is that this place is incredible with their devotion to the preservation of the wildlife that's around here. So, you know, there's a snap trap that was on the outside, and even if it kills this snake, it's not going to be for nothing, because they're going to remove all those snap traps. So so if she dies, that's unfortunate, but she kind of took one for the team here, and she'll be the last snake to die of a snap trap here. So that's all you can ask for, I think, for that kind of attitude. And fingers crossed for this old girl. So I'm just trying to get home, and I just got another call. So it's close, it's actually on the way, but I'm out of buckets. I have that injured snake in there, and I don't have all my tools still, so I'll do my best.
Okay, I'm gonna show you where I saw it.
Okay.
So it was right by this pot.
Okay, and then it rattled or moved?
Around here or in the bougainvillea underneath.
And it was a rattlesnake?
It was a yeah.
Okay. There it is. It's curled up right there at the base of that tree. So the problem is I have an injured snake in here. So I might end up bagging this one, unfortunately. It's not what I like doing, but so you catch snakes in more of a field setting. Thankfully, it's a very nice little diamondback. Very agreeable, easy to catch. All right, thanks, buddy. Okay, so now the trick. I gotta go release this snake and find a good spot, but I can't leave this other one that's injured in the car so that it can die in the heat. So I have to kind of bring them both, stash one in the shade, bring the bag for the other one, release it, and then come back with the, yeah, I know what I'm doing, okay. Okay, snake in the bag, snake in a bucket. So, snakes that get too hot, just like GoPro cameras apparently, will die. And temperatures right now are in the mid 90s, so you know, if this snake were in the car in the sun for any period of time, it's not going to work out very well. So I need to find some shade to put this snake temporarily while I do my thing with the other one, and then retrieve it on the way back. Okay, we don't want to do it next to a trail too. Last thing we need is somebody that's just kind of walking by going, what's in the bucket? Let me stick my hand in there and find out what's in the bucket. And then they find out what's in the bucket. That's bad. I'll stuff this here in the shade. There we go. All right, now you come with me, bag of snake. Little diamondback. Really nice and high contrast. Okay, it's fine. All right, go in that pack rat hole and get out of sight. Now time to go back and get my other snake. Stop somewhere on the way home, get something cold to drink, and chalk this up to a very interesting, eventful morning. Starting at like 3 o'clock, getting ready to go look for snakes. If looking for snakes is something that you enjoy doing, I mean, I do. This is the perfect kind of day. And then when I get back, I'm just gonna be doing more snake stuff. So very happy about all that.